about it being so far off the map, out of sight, out of mind. Most average Americans have no idea that this is going to be happening, and that those being the most directly impacted are the native folks up there. But this one, there is a wrinkle to it, in that the Alaskan fishing industry, the iconic Alaskan fishing industry, is being directly impacted. But another thing that's not being reported is the fact that we've had huge flotillas of boats in protest of fishermen all across southeast Alaska now against the Navy exercises. In fact, today, as we speak, in Homer, Alaska, there's a major boat flotilla in protest, literally hundreds of boats. It's already happened in Cordova. It's happened in Kodiak. And that's getting local and regional coverage up in Alaska. But you're not seeing any coverage of that across the broader U.S. media, because, this is a country that glorifies its military and doesn't want to run any stories that are going to show people angry at it and protesting against it. But that's exactly what's happening. But once again, just like you said, out of sight, out of mind. And so it's not getting the reportage it deserves, and so most people are just unaware of it.
So it's going to ruin the salmon industry. It's threatening indigenous people. It's going to have a horrible impact on the environment when it comes to climate change, when it comes to ACD, due to the fact that they're going to be dumping all of these toxins into the ocean, and the currents of the ocean are going to be taking those toxins who knows where. So it would seem like everything is against this except for the military. Why isn't the Alaskan government jumping on board on the side of the salmon industry? Why wouldn't you jump on board with the bottom line of your state? Why not jump on board to protect indigenous people? You would think that you would get some votes that way. Why not jump on board to embrace the environmental people? It would seem like this would be a very politically profitable thing to be against. That is, these war games are going to happen in Alaska. So why isn't the Alaskan government representing all these concerns?
Because Alaska is basically a cold Texas politically. The state's all about military. There's massive military bases up there. They bring in a lot of money to the state. They produce a lot of jobs for the state. And then second to that, the state's all about resource extraction. So you're talking about oil and gas. Oil being the single biggest income for the state. I mean, I think that's where it gets something like between 80 and 90% of its entire state income is from oil revenues from mostly drilling up on the North Slope. And those two, oil and military go together.